Hello, Matt G4IYT here. Today we're looking at the full license mock examination number 1, version 1.6. We've reached question 34, which reads, the diagram shows A, a 1 to 4 Balun, B, a pi match AMU, antenna matching unit, C, a 1 to 1 Balun, or D, an L match antenna matching unit. So hopefully we'll recall that a Balun is a device for converting from a balanced system to an unbalanced system. For example, we may use our Balun to go from a balanced feeder, like a ladder line, and go to an unbalanced coax feeder, or we may have a Balun at our dipole to go from our unbalanced coax feeder and then convert it into a balanced signal for use on our dipole. And really, I can't think of any Baluns that have variable components in them, so we can probably remove the Balun options from this. It's not a 1 to 4 Balun, it's not a 1 to 1 Balun. A common design for those could be a ferrite toroid, maybe, with coils around them. Like that, looking a bit like that. That drawing's terrible, but you get the idea. So this is certainly not a Balun, which leaves us with AMU, or antenna matching unit, as our potential answers. Let's flip over to the full license manual, and there is a great section here about antenna matching units, and it sort of starts off and introduces you to a very general purpose antenna matching unit, where we have some variable capacitors for the matching on the transmitter side, and then this variable inductor here, which could be a single kind of large roller coaster inductor, for instance, or it could even be several inductors, fixed inductors switched in and out of this path here. And then we have our variable capacitor on the antenna side. But there are some other architectures, some other designs that's worth familiarizing yourself with. This one's just called a general purpose antenna matching unit. I think most of the ones that will come up in the exam will be one of these other designs. We can see here this one is called an L match. So we've got this variable capacitor and inductor in an L configuration like this, shown at both ends of the feeder there, but it's it's that way around. It's an L shape, so that is called an L match. And if we come down, we can also see here we have got another kind of antenna matching unit called a T match. Not very imaginatively named, is it? It's a T match because it looks like a T. So we've got our variable capacitors, variable inductor. This one, interestingly, the caption points out, this one could also be used to do some low pass filtering, because this is precisely the same general design you'd use for a low pass or even a high pass filter. It's just with variable components. So this is called the T match because it looks like a T. And finally, we have this other design up here, tucked away. This is called the pi match. Why is it called the pi match? It's because it looks like the symbol pi. Not very imaginatively named at all, is it? And again, it's really the single inductor in series with two variable capacitors either side to form our pi match, because it looks like the letter pi. So let's come back to our question, and we can see, well, it's definitely not an L match, and it fits the description of the pi match AMU absolutely perfectly. So it's worth familiarizing yourself with these general designs. Remember the T match, the L match, and the pi match antenna matching units, and the patterns that are used for them. Let's skip down to the questions, see if we've got that right. And of course, for question 34, it is option B. Thank you very much. I'll catch you for the next one.